And welcome back to Holden's Golden Age of War Games. And it's a beautiful morning on the 6th of July, 1809. And Marchand has a good stretch as he gets out of his tent and surveys the beautiful morning. However, the beautiful morning quickly fades as the realities of war return. Okay, and we are now on turn 7. For the next 5 turns, we have a low probability that Austrians will get reinforced. So as the French, we will have to remember that. But basically, we're going to close the vise over here. And we're going to continue trying to get across these bridges, and we'll move in here and destroy the French or the Austrian forces, and make our way up to the heights. As usual, we will go from left to right. And this is very easy. This is closing the vise. Here we go. Up, 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 up. This guy can't move. This guy will move in. These guys will move in. And the cavalry will come down the slope. And that's a good vise, as far as I'm concerned. That should be, well, hopefully we totally destroy them. It would be nice to see. There might be a unit or two left, but I can't see too many of the Austrians surviving that. Over here, what are we going to do? Well, I mean, there's nothing for it. We got to go in. We got to go in. I don't really want to attack across the stream if I can help it. However, if I go here, I'm going to have to go here so that this doesn't have to fight both. So we'll move up like this. And then we'll move up to 10 artillery. This is clear terrain, so we want this artillery right where this guy is. So why don't we move him 1, 2, 3. And then we'll move this artillery up. I don't really see the point of going in here and fighting this guy, though. I don't see the point at all. But we can move this guy up here to help against the 7-4. Even through I don't, well, I think that's better than what it was. I think that's a 1-2 now. We could also help with an artillery gun, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So I don't see the point in going, and we'll just do that to keep this guy in check. And the 3-4 will come down 1, 2, or 1.5, and he'll be, I mean, that's not an essential piece, is it? 3 strength infantry units. Only so good. Here we're going to go once again try to get across that bridge. Now, do we totally go in for it? They would be 12. These would be 1 to 3 attacks. Yeah, it just doesn't seem... We could go across. Go across the stream, and then we don't have that penalty. I guess that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over. These guys are going to come up 1, 2. Then this 8-4 is going to come up. And both of these guns need to be in position. They can do that over here. So half, 1.5, and 1. I don't see the point in moving these guys up here because, well, they're just... That would be a 12. We'd be a 9. 1 to 2. Yeah, 1 to 2 is... We might as well try, right? We might roll a 1 or a 2. Oh, no. No. We'd have to attack this unit as well if we went there. So, no, we're just going to stay put. Well, I mean, here we go, right? Here we go. This is just not going to work too well. So we can go here. So the problem is these are both forest hexes. Which means the artillery can't fire here. Can't fire at that unit. It just can't. And we have these 284s up here. Well, what we can do is, this would be a 12, this would be, that's just a 6, isn't it? That's just a 6. That's just a 6. So we could actually, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go a half. And then we'll move this guy up here. So 1, 2, 2.5. To basically cover them. Leave that cavalry there. And this artillery, I just don't know. I think I'll just leave it in the city for now. It's not going to help us in this area, so that's what we're going to do. Here we already have these guys, and this guy are already in combat. So we have a total of, we can get a total of 18 to 6. That's 3 to 1. So we're going to push him back. We'll come across the stream here and try to push this guy back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think these guys are just going to stay put. They're just going to stay put. Neither of them can go across the stream anyway, so they have to come across this bridge. Okay, here now we're going to move up. So this is a one-on-one. We can use the artillery. We can move these guys up. 1, 2. These guys unfortunately can't move up anymore, and we'll move them there. And I think that's it for movement. Oh, there's this one guy. I mean, he can't go across the stream. The only way he can go across, he's just holding these guys in check if they come across here, for example. So that's what he's doing. Okay, and that is our movement. So we will remove the markers. It's now time to shine. Can Marchand finish off the Austrians over on our left flank? That's what we're going to find out. So what do we got here? The only way this guy can retreat is off the board. And if that happens, I'm going to have to do a rule check, because I know that he would normally get victory points, but if it's because we push him off in combat, I'm not sure about that. Do we get the victory points as French? I don't know. I will check that if that is indeed what happens. So, I don't think it's going to, because that's not a good combat. That's a 1 to 2 for us. We're not going to start with that, that's for sure. What are we going to start with? This guy can't retreat anywhere, so we want to get him. So we have a total of 2 to 1. We just use this 2 infantry. We could also use this guy and make it a 3 to 1. And we'll probably kill him. But we could also use this artillery to help with this fight, which is currently going to be 1 to 1. We could make that a 2 to 1. And that's a pretty important. We can play it safe and do a 3 to 1 on this guy with this artillery, or we can do a 2 to 1 and do another 2 to 1 here. 10, 18, 18 to 9. Yeah, I think we'll chance it and we'll do the 2 to 1 attacks. So first of all, we'll go here. So 12 to 6. That's 2 to 1 odds. If he retreats, he's destroyed. This would be muskets. And we see for 2 to 1, we need 1 to 4. 5 or 6, we're not going to be extremely happy about the outcome. Here we go. Come on, boys. Do it for Marchand. What's that going to say? It says 2. You all see it? 2. That is. These guys are destroyed. Let's join them. So we're up to 40. And we only need 5 more points and they're demoralized. Okay, I don't even know what the demoralized specs are in this game. We'll quickly find out. We'll move this unit up. It will advance. I guess we do this one next, and then we'll do this one third. So since we have these 3 units on this guy, we have a total. He has 12, and we have a total of 6. Oops. 6, 14, 22. I want the 2-to-1 on that though. We could make this a 2-to-1, but then this would only be a 1-to-1 on the artillery. Oh, that's tough. I have to attack the guard cavalry. Do I want the 2-to-1? Do I just forget about destroying the, well, most likely. Do I want to get a 2-to-1 on this? And then just attack with these, which will only be a 1-to-1. Let's save this and do a 2-to-1 on the artillery. We'll just do, I guess, just even though we're only 2 points away, I'm only going to do a 1-on-1 here. So we need a 1-to-3. Alright. Where's the cannons? Come on. 1-to-3. Am I making a mistake? Probably. Well, you know what? Either way, it would have been bad. So I'm glad. So that's attack or retreat. So this guy has to move back. This guy has to move back. And this guy has to move back. Okay, so this guy survives to fight another day. Now we have 8, 16, 18, 18 to 9 is 2-to-1 odds. This is the one we want. This is the one we want. I do not want to roll 6. I'm just gonna reshake that there. Let's get that off of no, I don't even want a 5. There we go. Alright, come on. 1-to-4. That's all we need. Come on. Wow! You kidding me? The Austrians are not going to go down without a fight. Son of a... Alright, off you go. Off you go. Off you go. Well, that... Marchand, I'm very disappointed in you. Alright, we have the final attack here. And that is 4 to 8. So that's a 1-to-2. We need a 1 or a 2 to make him retreat. It's probably not going to happen, but we're going to try. Nope. Nope, that is attack or retreat. Well, well, well. The Austrians do not end up demoralized as I thought they were going to. Well, we got one of them. It's only going to get worse. All right. Next combat, we have... Once again, we got to be careful here. Got to be careful. So we got 14. We only have 12. He's double, of course. Thankfully, the combat bonuses do not stack. So he's just double from being in the town or us going across the stream, whatever one you want to pick. So he's 14. We got 12. But we need we have a 12 here. So far we have 9, 10, 25. We need all that, so we're gonna have to go. Yes, because if we win this and go up there, he won't be able to retreat even through the odds. We only have 1 to 2 odds. So we might as well do this first. So 25 to 12 is 2-to-1 odds, and we push across that bridge. We'll use the cannons again. They haven't really been doing it for us. There we go. That's what we're gonna roll right there. I can tell you that right now. I feel it. Feel it in my French bones. And French bones would be wrong. Jeez, not a good turn for the French. Well, we got to retreat. Son of a. All right, we'll go back. And, I mean, he has to go back because he's being displaced by these guys, basically. This artillery will not elect to retreat. Okay, well, now this isn't as important anymore. We have 12 to 14. That's 1 to 2 odds for us. 1 to 2. Can we get across the bridge this way? The harder way. Should be funny. We need a runner or two. Well, well, well. I guess we should have one of these infantry units. Not the 9-4. We should have the 6-4 pushing across. So he, unfortunately, now he would have been destroyed if he won that combat. Now he gets to go back there. Who's going to come up into here? I think these guys will. Okay. So we want to try to... No, it won't matter. He'll still be able to retreat this way. He'd be able to displace that unit. But let's do it first. So we have 8 to 6, according to this, because we're not attacking solely across the stream. Only one unit is. The other unit is on that side. So that's 8. Oops. Ooh, that's 8 altogether. And he, being in a force which does not increase his defensive bonus, is a 6. So that is a 1-to-1. We have a 50% chance of winning this combat. Let's see if our boys can do it again. No. No, no, no. They cannot. Oh boy. Okay. Thankfully I was just... do I have to displace that artillery? That would suck. So we're going to move back here. These guys are going to move back. They could actually move up. They could actually move up. No, they can't. That's an enemy zone of control. Jeez. So we got to move here. Okay, well then we're down to this. We have 8, 14, 20, 20 to 18. 1-to-1 odds again. Can we push into that town yet again? Let's find out. Come on. Come on, guys. Gotta push across. And they do. That's a 1. So these guys once again get pushed back here. And the 8-4 moves in. It doesn't look very much fun for the poor 8-4 infantry, but, well, we'll see if they can hold. Okay, now we are here. So we're going to want to try to win this. Now he'll still be able to get back. Either way, they'll still be able to retreat. So it doesn't really matter. Let's do the 9 to 6. So this is another 1-to-1 combat. Here we go. 1-to-1. Come on. Come on. We need to win some of these. Come on. There we go. Alright, and he will retreat. He will retreat there. And we move up here. Alright, now we have 9 to 12. That's unfortunately going to be a 1 to 2. We need a 1 or a 2. Tough combats here. Tough combats. Come on, boys. You can do it. No. No, they cannot. Alright, and we will push. We'll fall back to here. Okay. What's next? Over here. If we can move up here, if we can take this, we can make it so he can't retreat. He won't be able to go there. He won't be able to go there. So we'll do this combat first. So we have 6-to-1. As far as I can see, that force does not help the cavalry, which that makes sense. So that's a 6-to-1. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, 6-to-1, where if we roll a 5 or a 6, we have to lose our infantry. No, that's not. We're not going to take that. We're going to go to the 3-to-1. We do not want any chance for exchange. Am I right in that? I'm not losing a 6-4 infantry to a... No, I'm not exchanging that. So I'm doing a 3-to-1. Here we go. 3-to-1 attack. We are purposely downgrading 3-to-1. And, well, we see what we would eliminate him, but because it's 3-1, he gets to retreat. But he's a 1/6 cavalry. Come on. I mean, I'm don't feel too threatened by that. But we will move up here. And by moving up there, we now have made it so this guy can't retreat. So we now have 12-6. Wait a minute. I'm wrong. We have 18-6. That is 3-1 odds. So we should be able to destroy this infantry. That's going to be a major blow for the Austrians. Come on. Let's do it. Just don't roll a 6. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. We don't. So that now puts us up to 46. We just need a few more. Well, 29 more. But that does demoralize the Austrians. So I will be right back after a short rule book break. Okay, and I'm back. So the only effect of being demoralized in this game is that the Austrians now can no longer advance after combat. So that's not as bad as it was in the other games, Marengo, if I remember correctly, which I don't, but I'm pretty sure it was worse. However, that's still a pretty big blow, but that's not enough to say, oh, we've lost for the Austrians. I mean, but that is a big, obviously that's the best way to get yourself in the position to make your opponent not be able to retreat, and the Austrians have lost that. So I would think the game is over, but I'll still continue to play a little bit because I just don't know enough. And also there is the chance that the Austrians will get their reinforcements. So, but I can't see me playing past, I won't be playing past turn 11, I don't think, once there's no more chance of the Austrians to get those reinforcements. Okay, so that's a major win for the French, and yes, we will move up. We will move up here with this one. Okay, we're down to the nitty-gritty here. We are down to these combats here. So this is a 1-2. We don't like that. This is a 2-1. We like, that's all right. And this is a 1-1. So I think the artillery needs to, and this guy can't retreat. He can't go there. He can't go there. So the artillery is definitely helping with this one. So that means we have a grand. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough. If this was a 7-4, that would be great, but it's not. It's 6. So we have 8 points. 8 points going up against 3. That's just short of being a 3-1. Nope, it's just a 2-1. So we will do the cavalry attack through the forest yet again. A lot of that this game. Well, let's see what happens. Come on, 2-1. What's that? That's a 5, ladies and gentlemen. That is a 5. And on a 2-1, that's attack or retreat. Not good. The artillery will not elect not to be retreat, but these guys have to. They go back there. You guys survived to fight another day. Now we're gonna do. We take that and move up there. He can still retreat there. If we take that and move up there, he can still, no. Yeah, he can still retreat up there. So it doesn't really matter. Well, let's do the 1-1 first. 1-1. Here we go. Come on. Push the Austrians back. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is attack or retreat. Well, we're going to have to push. That's quite the displacing going on. He'll have to go back there. He'll have to go back there. And he will have to go back there. Well, that's not good, is it? We have to do this attack. That's not good for these guys at all. Anyways, 2-1 attack. I don't think we'll be advancing after combat if we win. No way. Wow. Wow. Not good. Actually, you know what? In a way, that's kind of good. Because the Austrians, even if I stayed here, they would have been able to probably get a really nice attack. Well, maybe not. We're over here. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We lost. So we're going to push the artillery back. So he'll push these guys back. He'll move in here. And he'll move there. Okay, not a great day or a great hour for our right wing at all. And that finishes our combat. So overall, not as good as I thought it was going to be for the French. The Austrians still haven't really had a major breakout, and I'm surprised that this force over here is still alive, to be truthful. So they did really well. But however, the Austrians have now been demoralized. They cannot advance after victory in combat. Can't advance after combat. So that's a major blow to the Austrians. But anyways, next time we'll see what they do to respond. Until next time, guys, take care and have a great night.